Why'd you start flipping?
Why did I start flipping?
Yeah.
Are you interviewing me now? Is that what's
I mean,
going
I
on?
just want to know.
You know what? What happened was, well, before I went full time in 2014, I was a project manager for a flipper here, doing 70 to 100 a year. And I mean, so I was managing 12 at a time, 10 to 12 at a time. Yeah. I mean, probably anywhere between $2 to $3 million of projects at a time was on my list. So I mean, we'd buy at the auction, buy on the MLS. I mean, this was 2012 through 2014, so a little bit different than what it is now.
Yeah.
I mean, so to me, I kind of saw, even though we didn't have like these crazy elaborate systems, I mean, we ran everything off of like a shared Word file and Excel file, right? Like that's how we managed all those properties, and it worked for us. I mean, so I got to a point really quickly where I could look at pictures of a property and I could narrow down a rehab budget within like 5 minutes, within like a grand or two.
Wow.
You know, it could be a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 project. So it was just easy for me. So I think I started flipping in like 2018. Maybe 2017 did a couple. But what I did was I just realized the most of my career in wholesaling, I was focused on fewer but better deals.
Yep.
Right? $20,000 wholesales, 15, 30, 50, right? So, because there were times where I would pick up volume, even on my own, start doing 8, 9, 10 a month, and I just didn't like it. Just so much volume. So really what I shrunk down my scale, I scaled down my volume, just picking the best that I wanted to pick. And having kids really brought that on. Because in 2016, I had twins, end of 2016, and realizing like I can't be on the phone all day. I can't be out on appointments all day, right? So I narrowed down my list of who I was marketing to, and I just picked the very best. And so I would do 1 to 3 deals a month, but they'd be $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 wholesales. And then realizing like, dude, I could triple what I'm making by doing what I already know how to do, which is just call, look at a property, create a bid sheet in a few minutes and send it to a contractor. Hey, go give me this bid. And whatever, $20,000, $30,000 project, and then bring in private money and get it done. And really nice. Take a deal from $10,000 or $15,000 wholesale to like a $30,000 or $40,000 rehab.
And you don't need the cash, right? Like you're already established enough to where like everybody who gets in the wholesale like really wants the cash machine.
Mm-hmm.
To where now like, well, I can wholesale it, or I can just wait a little bit, I'll flip it, have bigger months, and you stack those bigger months with a couple at a time. And
yeah, and actually, interestingly enough, when I get a property that I wholesale or hotel, I love hotel. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. But what I do is I will wholesale it to myself.
Yep.
So I mean, it depends on.
You'll still make a little bit of cash and be like that. You don't need a ton of money to live life.
No.
Right, and then you have those big checks, and those big checks are really just there to invest in other things.
Yeah. So I'll throw on a management fee at the front end, $2,500 to $5,000, $2,500 to $5,000. Just pay me up front. Basically reimburse my overhead. My overhead is just a couple grand a month anyway. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if I can do that, then that just carries me over. If I don't get a deal,
right,
in between there, I'll be okay, right? So, I mean, I want more. I want more of everything. More wholesale, more hotel.
To watch this full episode or other interviews just like this, head on over to youtube.com/Chris Williams REI and follow along.